Greetings, Houdini Python users. This will be the last session of this course, and it's kind of a bonus section. The topic of this course is the Houdini Python module. Well, very simply, the Houdini Python module is a session-dependent Python source location. Its contents are not stored in the Python scripts, but in the HIP file itself. It's accessed from the Windows Python source editor. So Windows Python source editor. Okay, we have the Python source editor and we have a blank window. Now, create your own custom definitions to this module and refer to them anywhere Python is used inside of Houdini using the who.session namespace. For example, let's type a little bit of it here. Let's say from who import star and then def pop string input string equals foobar. Okay. All right, now let's just use a little UI.display message input string. Oops. Input string. All right, we've got a display method input string. Very good. I'm going to hit apply. Now we can go to the Python shell. Hold on, let me put this aside. Let me grab the Python shell. Okay, now we have the Python shell. To access any method or class, all you have to use is the who session namespace. So who.session.popstring. And let's give us a here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we get a little pop-up window that just sparks out the string, whatever we put in. However, since we've already pulled into the who module, we don't need to declare its namespace. So we could just say session.popstring, the life of a digital artist is always intense. That's the idea. Okay, see, we didn't have to use the who. All we had to do is go to session pop string, and we have the pop-up window report our. Now, in order to obtain the contents of the session module, use the session module source method. So session equals session module source. Okay, now all of the contents in a session module are in our session string. So let's bark that out. Session. As you can see, we get one big long string that contains all that information. Okay, now you may be able to append this session module using the append session module source method. So I'm going to create a little string here, a text string called buff. All right, and buff is just going to create a little product method inside of the session module. So we're going to go append session module source, and for the input on that we're going to use buff. All right, so that's going to take whatever's in buff and append it to the session module. Okay, nothing happened. Well, that's because what we have to do is go to the Python source editor and hit the reload button. It's going to ask us if we want to lose any local change to the source code, and we want to continue, and the answer is yes, we want to. Okay, and then we see our little method production had returned very well. Now you can also erase all of the current controls of the session module or the contents of the session module and replace them with a new string using the set module source method. So since we already have the session module session string set up, let's go set session module source, and then we want to use the session string that we had created earlier. I'm going to hit enter on that, and once again we didn't see the return. What we're going to have to do is hit the reload button. Okay, we're going to hit the reload button. It queries us. We want to go on. We say yes, okay. And basically it just replaced it, and it didn't have the product method contained within it. The append and the set session module sources are provided to dynamically generate the contents of the session module. For example, you could use the Python RC or the 123 Python scripts to automatically load the session module whenever you start up a Houdini session. As a review, the Houdini session module is a session-dependent module that is available from anywhere Python is used in Houdini through the who.session namespace. With the end of this session, this wraps up the Houdini Python primer. I hope I have been able to expand your horizons to untapping the Houdini Python potential. Thank you for your attention and your time.